Hello everyone, it's Beck and welcome to my channel. In today's video we are going to be building our first bridge here on Oakwood, so I'm going to go in now and see Tom and ask him what should I do. Okay, so Tom has just given me the DIY for a log bridge. This is the only time in game that you will be able to craft a bridge yourself. In future for bridges you will have to pay for them to be built. So once you craft this one it will disappear from your DIYs. To build this bridge you need clay, stone and 4 log stakes. If you don't have the DIY for the log stakes already, Tom will give it to you. So I'm going to go ahead now and craft my bridge and go and find a place for it. So I do have to wait now until tomorrow for my bridge to be built. The next job that we need to do is to lay down 3 plots of land and build some furniture for our villagers to move into. So you have 2 choices with this. You can either do it now or you can wait until tomorrow when the bridge is built. I actually don't have enough materials at the moment to do the next task, so I am going to wait for the bridge to be built before I go back to Tom and ask him once again what should I do. So I'm going to go around and gather all of the materials that I need and I will pick this video up tomorrow. Hello again guys, it is the next day, my bridge is built, I have all of the materials that I need, so I am ready to go and see Tom now to start the next task. So what we need to do is we need to lay down 3 plots of land for potential villagers to move into, and we also need to craft some furniture for them as well. This is not normally how it works when you need a new villager on your island. You can have a maximum of 10 villagers on your island, and for the first 6 villagers it is predetermined how you will get them. When you first land on the island you have a sisterly and a jock villager with you. For this next task we will get 3 more villagers and they will be lazy, peppy and normal. And then after we do this we will be getting another villager and they will be a smug villager. In future when you need to get a new villager you can either A, wait for someone to move off your island and then go for a villager hunt. Or if you have any plots available to buy off Tom you can purchase a plot of land for 10,000 bells and then go hunting for a villager that way. So I'm going to go ahead now and see Tom and get the plot kits that I need and go and get started. This is also the part of the game where you finally get the DIY for a ladder so you can get up to the cliffs on the back of your island. So I have found an area where I want to lay down the plots of land, and before I do that I am just going to clean it up a little bit. You don't have to do this. When you lay down the plots, if there are any trees or weeds in the way, they will disappear. However, I do want to collect any fruit and weeds that I can find so that I can either use them or sell them. And I do want to shake the trees to see if there are any bugs or furniture in them. When you lay down one of these plots, this is what it looks like. The small inner square is the actual house, and the area on the outside is where you need to put the outdoor furniture. When Tom gives you the housing kits, he does upload all of the DIYs that you need to your Nook phone. So for each house you need to craft 6 pieces of furniture, 3 for inside and 3 for outside. There will be a box for each house plot to put the inside furniture in, and you just need to put the outside furniture as close to the house plot as possible. You can go up to each box and press A at any time and it will let you know which furniture you still need for that particular house plot. Once you have finished all of the plots, your character will do a dance and let you know that this task is now finished. Now here comes the tricky part. A lot of people don't understand that you can actually go hunting for the villagers for these 3 plots of land. As I said earlier, they are predetermined to be certain personalities, so they are lazy, peppy, and normal. And a lot of people seem to be under the misunderstanding that these plots will always autofill and that you cannot pick who you want to live there. However, you will notice that as soon as your airport opens and you go to Mystery Islands, that you can find villagers on those islands, and you can invite them to come and live with you if you want. So you can actually start hunting for these villagers before you even start this particular task, or if you don't want to do that, you can let it be autofilled by Tom. So what you need to do if you want to go hunting for these villagers, you do need to do this before you finish these plots and go and see Tom and tell him that you have finished. Because once you have placed all of the furniture and you go and tell Tom that the task is done, he will autofill it immediately. So once you come out of the resident services tent, each plot will already have a sold sticker on it. If you are wanting to go and find these villagers yourself, I recommend not actually starting this task until you have already found them. Because if you lay down the plot of land and leave it for too long, Tom may autofill it anyway. I generally don't go and look for the villagers myself, I always just let them autofill. Sometimes I've gotten really lucky and sometimes I haven't. But villagers do ask to move out eventually, so even if you get someone that you don't like, there is a chance that you can get rid of them down the track. I have all of my plots finished now, so I'm just going to go and see Tom and let him know that I've finished, and I'm just going to let these plots autofill. I usually find it pretty exciting because, you know, I like to see if I'm going to get anyone good. So I'm going to go and see Tom, and then I will come back and I will see who I've got. Alright, it is time for the moment of truth. I'm going to see which villagers I got. For my lazy villager, I got Al. Al is a gorilla. He is awful. A for awful. And for our peppy villager, ooh, we got Shino. Shino is one of the new villagers for the 2.0 update, so that's interesting. And for our normal villager, we got Kiki. Kiki is a cute little cat, so I'm happy with that one. Okay, so we know who our villagers are now. They will move in one at a time over the next 3 days, and once all of them have moved in, our resident services will then upgrade from a tent to a building. And like I said earlier, now that this task is finished, you will no longer find villagers on the Mystery Islands unless you have an empty plot. It is really unfortunate that I got Al, and hopefully he will move soon. I'm going to be doing a bit of time travelling, so that might speed that process up a little bit, and hopefully he will be the first one that asks to leave. But otherwise, that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more, please like and subscribe, and hopefully I will see you next time. Bye!